Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is Financially Free D, and we are back with another episode from 9 to 5 to financial freedom. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I want to welcome everyone here who is watching on this fabulous Friday night. And we are really jumping into the thick of things. We are going to get you free in 2024. We're leaving that 9 to 5 job behind. And if you are a business owner, a solopreneur, we are scaling. We are essentially just employees in our business if we are doing all of the jobs and we don't have systems. So the whole point is to get you all free to go from 9 to 5 to financially free, even if you are a business owner, because if you are your business, then you are an employee. So if you have not heard yet, I am hosting a free 5-day challenge beginning on April 2nd. 100% free 99, where we are going to really get you all the funding that you need. We're going to increase your personal credit scores. We are going to help you create a profitable business. And then we are going to give you some passive income, some investments to get you free. We want you to be free from 9 to 5 to financially free. So in order to do that, I want you guys to 100% comment down below 100 if you would like me to send you the link to my 5-day free challenge. But in today's live, we are going to talk about the importance of personal credit health when obtaining business funding. And I know what you guys are thinking. D, why are you talking to me about personal credit when I am trying to get business credit? Like, I don't want anything to do with my personal life. I want to establish a business and get money for my business. Well, if that is you and you are saying that, then you definitely need to be in this live, because you need to understand what the fundamentals of actually obtaining business credit takes. So first things first, I have the SFP formula. So we are still in stage S in the formula, which is strategic planning. In the strategic planning, you should not be going after business funding if your personal credit score is below 700. If you do not have a built out credit profile, you should not be going after business funding. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you definitely need to be tuned in, because I need to give you all the game and the knowledge that you need to actually get high limits. So if you have not done so yet, make sure you like this live. Make sure you share this live. Make sure that you comment down below as you're coming in. I see folks coming on this Friday night. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me read some of these comments. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what your challenges are. What do you need to know from me about personal credit? I have a whole list of things I want to talk to you about, but if you have a specific problem and you need assistance, write it down in the comment sections, guys. Or better yet, tune in to my 5-day free challenge. I'm going in depth. So building out that personal credit profile is super important when obtaining business funding. How many people here have attempted to get business funding and you're getting approved for $2,000 limits, $3,000 limits, $5,000 limits? How would you guys feel if I told you that I do not have a credit limit below $25,000? Not one. Not one. All of my limits, $25,000, $30,000, $50,000, and we're talking about each product. That is how I was able to obtain $500,000. You don't get $500,000 by getting $5,000 limits. And let me tell you why you are probably getting those limits. Because your personal credit is not intact. Your personal credit is what I call the foundation of my SFP formula. It is a foundation. If you do not have good personal credit, you are not going to get approved for business credit. If you do get approved, then you are going to get approved with bad terms and low limits. What's bad terms? If you are paying someone 20% interest, you have bad terms. If you have $5,000 limits, $3,000 limits, you have bad terms. So fixing your personal credit health will actually help you obtain higher limit funding, and it will allow you to obtain 0% interest or interest rates that are 10% or less. What if I told you that I do not have a line of credit that has interest more than 10%? Nothing over 10%. That is extremely important. Why is that? I'm talking to you guys who need to understand the economics and how credit and using other people's money works. Cash flow. Okay, so I see you guys down in the comment section. Let me know what your problem is. I see you guys commenting your names, but you're not telling me what your problem is. I want to address it tonight on this live. Now, personal credit. Number one, I'm going to give you guys a free gem. Go to annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com. It is free. This is another free 99 to obtain your free personal credit reports. You need to obtain them from Experian. You need to obtain them from TransUnion and Equifax. These are 3 different bureaus that you can have 3 different credit scores. It's very important for you to obtain those credit reports and actually analyze. So this is a part of my framework. I analyze everything before I make any moves. That is how I obtained $100,000 in business funding in less than 6 months. Everybody just wants to be a sniper and just go without a plan. If you do not have a plan, you will not succeed. So number one is you need to get that credit report and find out what is on your credit. What do you have? Do you have any derogatories? Do you have any late payments? Do you have any charge-offs? I don't care if you have above a 700 credit score, but you have a charge-off, you are not going to get approved from the bigger institutions for large limits of credit. It's not going to happen. So you need to get those things in order. Do you have any derogatory items on your credit report? Type a yes in the chat or type a no in the chat. If you do and you type yes, I will respond to you and try to help you figure out how you can fix it, right? So that's number one. Number two, you need to look at how is your credit report built out? What does that mean? Everybody talks about credit score. Your credit score is determined by what's on your credit report. Your credit score is nothing but an algorithm of the things that are on your credit report. So if you have nothing on your credit, it's just like having bad credit. So what does that mean? You need to build out your credit report. What does that mean? You need to add positive accounts to your credit. So whether that's a car loan, whether that's a personal loan, whether that's a credit card, whether that is any type of positive reporting, what we call trade lines, but they're just accounts on your credit report. That is going to help you build. You will be able to build your credit by actually adding positive things. So if you have negative things like charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, as you add positive things onto your credit score will start to go up. While your credit score is going up, you can then start to do credit repair, which is a whole nother process to get rid of those negative things off of your credit, right? So step number one is obtaining your credit reports, finding out what's on your credit. Number two, once you found out what is on your credit, then you figure out if you need to add positive accounts, if you need to do credit repair. What is it? What is the plan? What is the action that you need to take in order to fix this issue? Then number three is you start to look at, based on the lines that you do have, the actual accounts that you do have reporting, what are their limits? Do you only have $500 credit cards, $1,000 credit cards, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 credit cards? Did you say, you know what? I'm taking the route of no debt at all, so I'm removing everything off of my credit report? You have now just hurt yourself if you have. So if you are watching this and you are a person that has removed everything off of your credit and you have no positive accounts, you have no history, no one is going to loan money to you, especially not at a substantial amount. It's not going to happen. So you need to pay attention to those limits. If you have limits below $20,000 and you're an adult with a mortgage, I'm talking about those credit cards, those loans, then you need to increase those limits. That is extremely important when you're looking at your personal credit. That is the key to getting high funding on the business side. So number one, you have to look at, okay, what do I have on my credit? What's on my credit report? Number two, based on what's on my credit report, do I need to add positive accounts? Do I need to add positive history? Do I need to add a new credit card? Do I need to add a new loan? Do I need to add anything on my credit in order to increase my credit score and my credit report? Okay, because this is not just about the score, it's about the report. The report determines the score. The score is nothing but an algorithm, right? So once you've decided, hey, am I good? My credit is good. You know, I have high limits. I have a lot of trade lines or accounts on my credit report. Then guess what? You're in a position to now start to strategically plan what banks that you can work with. What banks are willing to work with you and give you the best terms? So a lot of people, they just watch things on YouTube or whatever, and they just go after anything, instead of having a plan of attack, a strategic plan of how to actually go after the right institutions, the right banking institutions that is willing to work with your demographic. So whether that's your business type or your business, the geographical area that your business is in, or whether that's your business revenue, these are things that you need to understand and have a plan before you go into funding. I am giving you guys the framework and the foundation. You could literally take this live right now and go apply it, right? So your personal credit health is extremely important, and there are multiple factors in this. It's not just one. So this is what I need you guys to understand. There are some strategies that you can actually put in place to improve these personal credit scores. So number one, if you are paying rent, you can add that positive trade line to your personal credit report. If you are lacking history, or if you're lacking the number of accounts that you need to have a well built out profile. This is going to be important when obtaining business funding. Your personal credit is the foundation. So you can go to Rent Reporters, you can go to Rental Karma. There's a few others that I'm going to go over the whole gamut of them in the free 5-day challenge. I'm going to give you all the resources that you need to repair your credit, to increase your credit scores and your credit limits. Because if you are a person with a $3,000 or a $5,000 or a $10,000 limit, you need to come and see me, because I do not have a limit less than $25,000, and you should not either. How are you going to get to $500,000, $1 million, even $100,000 if you continuously get these low limits, low approval odds, low, very high interest rates? That is not going to work for you. In order for you to do and live the financially free life, you have to use other people's money. It is necessary, because you're going to put the things in place so that you can leave that job, right? How many of us want to leave that job? If you want to leave that job, then you need to have money to infuse into a business or to infuse into an investment that will now replace your income so you can leave that job. This is not just for 9-to-5ers. If you are a solopreneur, you are a person who has a business, you may be making millions of dollars, but you only have contractors and you have to work in your business every single day. You can't go on vacation. You can't do anything. You are stuck and tied to your business. Then you need to come and talk to me, because you should be scaling, which is what I'm learning. If you saw my live earlier, I am at a mastermind full of millionaires, multi-millionaires scaling their businesses. We're in a mansion. I don't know if you can see this background, strategizing how we can make more money and do more investments and get back our time. Everybody here is in Colombia. We've been here since the beginning of the week. So we are not tied to a restricted schedule or a restricted environment, and you too can live that exact same life. this is not just for me. So the first step in doing this is getting your personal credit in order and putting together a strategic plan of how to repair your credit if you need to repair it, how to get higher limits on your current credit lines that you have, so that way you can move over to business funding and get high limits. Or if you have a very thin credit profile, then we need to increase your credit profile so that the banks will be willing to work with you. This is a part of the strategic plan, which is a part of my SFP formula, which has allowed me to become financially free, obtain $500,000 in business credit, fix my personal credit score from 645 to now I'm like 820. And now I have passive investments and I'm living a life full of abundance. And I want that for you all too. So I am going to close with this. And I want you guys to drop those questions down below because this is free 99. So if you are serious about taking your life to the next level and becoming financially free, not being tied to that job and not being tied to your business, you should have the freedom to live a life of abundance, experiences, whether that's spending more time with your family, traveling the world. If you're someone who loves luxury and you want nothing but the best, stay in mansions every time you leave the country, then this is for you, okay? So I hope that you have taken some of these tips that I have and apply them. Go get your credit reports from annualcreditreport.com right now, as soon as this live ends, and start to analyze your credit reports. And if you need further help, then reach out in the comment section. Let me know what your questions are. And like I said, I am having a 5-day challenge. Not 1 day, not 2 days, not 3 days, but a 5-day. I've never done a 5-day challenge before. And I don't know that I'll ever do one like this ever again. But I know that you guys need this information. And we will be covering these items in the 5-day challenge. So comment down below 100 so that I can send you a link to sign up, and it is 100% free. We're going to go over personal credit, how to fix that personal credit, how to increase those personal credit limits, how to get high limit business funding, but not just how to get it. What are you going to do with it? Because I could have got $500,000 and did nothing and been in a worse situation than when I started. But instead, I created a profitable business, which is what I'm going to teach you guys how to do, as well as I invested my money so that I could get back my time. And for those of you who want back your time and your freedom, 9 to 5 to Financially Free is for you. So I am Financially Free D. I hope that you all are having a wonderful Friday. I will see you guys again tomorrow to go over our next step in the SFP formula, which is, let's see, what are we going to be talking about tomorrow? Stay tuned. Don't miss it. I think I'll just have to announce it on live. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. You got to tune in, join me live, and have a happy Friday. Wishing you all the best. Bye-bye.